unheard of before, first time. It's a great feeling because we had the crowd this year involved, and it was a bit more lively than last year. So I think it's double more special in a lot of ways. Starting from, of course, much more nerve-wracking. You know, you have people involved, you have the fans yelling and chanting, but it was a great way to top it off with lots of fighting in the end. You know, not so much going for clean winners or for too much beautiful tennis, but trying to put in the hard work in every single point and go over the limits, as I like to say.
Questions for Stefanos? Please state your name and affiliation.
Of course. Congratulations, Stefanos. Davidovich, quarter from Serbia. Really well done and very exceptional feat. With Greece having a representative in the top 3 in both men's and ladies tennis, would you think that it's time for Greece to go for an ATP tournament to bring tennis home to its fans? Thank you.
I think it is. What can I tell you? I'm not really informed much of when and what, but I'd love to see an event at home. We haven't had one in many years. I think even before I was born, or probably the year I was born, it finished being held. I'd like to see an event in Athens, and I'm very sure that it's going to be one of the best 250s of the year if it takes place in Athens. I'm very convinced that it will be, because I can picture it in my head.
Anyone else?
Congratulations, Stefanos. Well done. Simone Eterno, Eurosport Italy. I would like to ask you, what does it make it special for you to play on clay? Because it looks like your tennis is slightly better when you play on clay compared on even. I mean, you played good even somewhere else and in a lot of places, semi-finals.
Don't try. It doesn't sound very good what you just said. No, my tennis is great. I think everywhere. With clay, maybe being the surface that I can adjust the best. You know, I've had moments where I was trying to apply what I apply on clay on hard. Doesn't really seem to be working much. Sometimes it's not really the way to go. But this has also learned me a lot that I should adjust, and I should never really become obsessive that, okay, whatever works on clay should work on faster surfaces. I had difficulties adjusting to grass because of that, because I was trying in my head to maybe stick that, okay, this is the way that I should be also playing in other surfaces. But I think sometimes it just needs a bit more time for me to really get into it, with a lot of practice sessions, with a lot of matches, friendly matches on court. I strongly believe that I'm able to not just win tournaments on clay, but on hard courts and grass court, which is my favorite surface, and which in recent years I haven't really been doing as well as I would have wanted. But it's a goal of mine to get back to it and change the style when I have to play in these courts.
Hi. Congratulations, Ubaldo Scanagata, ubtennis.com. I'd like to know, you were dreaming of playing one day here when you were 6 years old and maybe winning later on. Now, can you tell us if there is still a dream? Because you have been number 3 in the world, you were in the final Roland Garros, you won already 7, 8 tournaments. So there is still a dream, and would you be able to tell us what that dream is? And there is more than one, or one that stands up much higher than the others?
I have a surface that I might be maybe adjusting easier to than other surfaces, and we know which one that is. And my goal ever since I've realized that and come to the realization to that is that if I'm able to score points in this surface as much as I can, and really concentrate on the other surfaces a bit more, I can really pull off a great year, maybe even finishing among the 2 best tennis players at the end of the season. So my mind, in the back of my head, you know, I'm always trying to bring the best I can from clay and adjust accordingly to the other surfaces. And I really want to be doing well on hard and grass this year, because I feel like I can really get a lot of points there. And if I'm able to win matches with the same consistency I do on this surface, I think I have a big chance of finishing the year at the top 2, which is a huge goal of mine, to be finally there and belong in that special group of players.
Stefanos, you are only the sixth man to win back-to-back this tournament, and the 5 players who won are pretty good. Maybe you know the names, and they all win Roland Garros, and they all be number 1 in the world. This this number is encouraging, or how do you react to this stat?
It's very encouraging, absolutely, and I really want to improve the stat and make it even better.
Anyone else?
Congratulations, Stefanos. Gianluca Sartori with tennis. Did you expect him to play, Alejandro, to play so well? And what was the most difficult part of the match, in your opinion?
Well, the most tricky part about playing Alejandro is that he's very unpredictable. He does stuff that you don't really see players do. You don't really know what to expect from him sometimes. He actually plays better when he's behind the score, when he's down. I feel like I knew that would be coming, let's say at 5-4, I knew that he's going to relax. I could see it, you know, he seemed to be caring less, which can be a little bit, let's say, dangerous with him. And that is also the reason he won so many matches this week, I think, and had wins against players that are very much respected in our tennis world, with some of them having great success with multiple Grand Slam titles and you know, respected names in the ATP Tour. So he has the game to. He has a game where he can play from every side, back and forehands. He serves consistently. Maybe not as good today, I think, as I've seen him before, but you know, it was his first final. I knew going in that this is probably going to be something that I have more in the back pocket than he does. I've been in situations like this before. I need to stay well composed and calm, because if I really start letting the nerves flow around too much, then it might not. The outcome of it might not be really good.